This is part 2 of my incredible trip back to China for more ping pong. I visited new places, including this small community center with big competition, and revisited places where I was sure to encounter experienced veteran players. I got to wear my cool competition number displaying my Chinese name when I competed in my first Chinese official sanctioned tournament against fierce competition. I spent a nice afternoon playing fun games with friendly people in the outdoor park. I competed in a local league against a gleeful grandma and her gifted granddaughter. I revisited Shushin's club Superman and even got to meet the legend himself. The late night league inside this shopping mall had chops, loops, smashes, smiles, and surprises. The quaint restaurants I visited had some of the most delicious meals I've tasted. And I even got to witness the chopstick challenge. So come spend 20 minutes with me to sit back, relax, and see what it's like in part 2 as I go back to China for ping pong. Planet Pong. Stay strong, play pong.
Right in the middle of the hotel.
I knew we picked the right hotel when we were greeted by a life-size cutout of Shushin. He even appeared inside the room. Was this an omen of things to come? We headed out into Shanghai to begin our journey. Our first stop was a small community center where the tables were free.
Don't be lazy.
And my friend Hai Long organized to have some nice local players join us. The gentleman in the blue shirt was super friendly and welcomed me with a greeting he spoke in English.
Nice to meet you.
I returned with my best attempt at speaking Mandarin. The man in yellow started attacking, and I found myself stuck lobbing high balls to stay in the rally. He had me running all over the place. So I switched gears and began attacking to win the match. The next player had a really cool playing style where he'd stand far back from the table and low to the ground. He had these long, low, drawn-out strokes. Next, I played with my friend Hai Long. He's a highly skilled short pips player. Hai Long, being the generous and thoughtful person that he is, didn't want to take this point because he felt the corner of the wall unfairly prevented me from returning the ball. Next, I was introduced to Mr. Liu.
Mr. Low, Mr. Low.
He's the top player in the club. We had some great fun rallies together. And he completely destroyed me in our matches. The other players in the club were kind, pleasant people. Notice the hand gestures of the older woman sitting down. She kept pantomiming my strokes because she was fascinated by my unconventional technique. She was quite an animated character and got fed up with her friend when he couldn't return my shot. She just couldn't get enough of my strange shots. I decided to give her the classic side spin serve that works so well for me in China, and she sailed it over the table. But she knew how to play and smashed her way to victory on the next point. One final unusual smash, and she just couldn't resist mimicking my technique. The next day, I arrived at the Baoshan Gymnasium and headed to the table tennis venue to compete in my first official sanctioned Chinese tournament. We were greeted by the tournament staff, and when Lin told them my Chinese name, Ma Te, they laughed and giggled when they saw it was me.
马特是吧？对对。你好。我们以为是修球马特。
When they saw my name on the entry list, they assumed it was him, a high-level professional showing up, not some foreigner.
削球冠军马特。国家队的马特。牛逼。好的。
哦，我喜欢。
He thought you had the national team with the top. Everyone was scared.
The tournament director gathered us together and we observed the Chinese national anthem before the matches commenced. Lin helped me understand the rules, best of 3, and match order, and I got to watch an intense match between other players in my group before I began. The first player had nice hook serves and strong skills. We had some nice rallies, and he beat me 2-0. The second player was even stronger, and he had no problem beating me 2-0. The third player was the only penhole player in our group, and he had a skill level similar to mine. I was able to win the first game, but he came back and won the next 2 games. I peeked over at the table next to me and saw the competition was even more fierce. With the fourth player, we wound up having an amusing rally. I kept blocking every single loop he sent, and he started cracking up laughing halfway through the point. His facial expression was priceless. The fifth and final player was extremely strong and easily killed me 2-0. We watched the next stage of single elimination, which was really intense and had blistering speed. The atmosphere of the quaint restaurants in China is very comfortable, and you can often watch the chefs cooking. It's customary to have tea with most meals. Some popular dishes here are frog legs, beef liver with onions, bamboo, and roast pork. Fresh fruit tarts for dessert, and even a dessert panda lounging in jello with chocolate bamboo sticks. Inside this shopping mall, located on the top floor, is a super cool table tennis club. While it's slightly more casual than the sanctioned tournament, you will still find some serious competition here. This was a league night. My first match was against a solid all-around player. We had a fun, close game. He won our match 2-1. The second player had some interesting strawberry-esque shots and a killer smash. He won our match 2-1. The umpire loved my unique defensive block in this rally. His facial expression showed his approval, and he gave me a thumbs up. Player 3 had great serves that I kept misreading and putting into the net. Once I figured them out, the points got longer and we got into some fun rallies. I won the match against Player 3, and the convention at this league is if you win your match, you umpire the next match. This nice lady with crazy forehand smashes was my fourth and final match in the league. Our games were tight, and I was down 9-10 in the deciding game. I needed an extra point to stay alive, so I busted out the side spin serve and evened it up at 10-10. These league games have no deuce, just a golden point, so whoever gets 11 points first wins. The stakes were high and the pressure was on. The next point decides the winner. She served the ball into the edge of the table and it flew backwards across the room. Nobody was expecting that. Her unfortunate error gave me a very lucky win. Outside the league at a nearby restaurant, I got to watch the Chopstick Challenge. If the contestant can pick up a certain number of little steel balls out of the vat of water using the giant chopsticks, they get their restaurant bill covered for free. Judging by how difficult it was by watching how much the guy's hand hurt after he was finished, I decided not to take the challenge.
Here we are.
When we visited Superman during my first trip to China, it was closed on that particular day. This time it was open and full of lessons, training, and recreational play. The gentleman in the pink shirt had a relentless forehand attack.
Too good.
While I was hitting with him, Lin called me over to meet the legend himself, former world-ranked #1 Xu Xin.
Oh, cool.
He was a very kind person, and I told him how much we enjoyed visiting his cool club. I think some of Xu Xin's skills must have rubbed off on Lin, because when we played doubles with our friends, she was absolutely crushing it. Busy streets, big buildings, and bicycles are things you see all around China. We had a blast heading to the next club by riding bikes along the busy street with cars, scooters, and cyclists. It's unbelievable to see how many people ride bikes or scooters as their main transportation. This man was really consistent. The rallies we had were super long. He liked doing fadeaway smashes with his forehand to end the point. And he was great at placing the ball in either corner. His touch was very refined, and he could control short drop shots with high accuracy. His short shots really kept me on my toes. This nice man was fun to play with because he had both solid defense and offense, and would switch back and forth between the two. I gave him an unconventional counterattack, and he acknowledged my unusual underspin stroke, and it gave him a good laugh. My stroke is pretty similar to the swinging arm of Maneki Neko, the lucky cat you see in Asian restaurants. This particular restaurant, called Hu Shi Lao Long Tang Mian Guan, is popular for having some of the best dry noodles and pork in Shanghai. Century Park is a massive, beautiful park in Shanghai, with outdoor ping pong tables. When we walked through the entryway, a friendly cat, or Mao, greeted us and pointed the way toward the tables. When the weather is nice, there's really nothing better than being outside in the sunshine for a nice afternoon of ping pong. This is Andrew. a very nice boy who was playing with his grandma when we arrived. Andrew speaks perfect English and has many talents, including tennis, table tennis, saxophone, and piano. Andrew started turning up the heat, so I decided to challenge him with the side spin serve. He seemed fascinated, so I showed him how, and he added his own twist to it. Andrew ran off quickly so I wouldn't be late for his piano lesson, and I got some nice hitting in with Lynn. And then another friendly player arrived. Alan recently started playing ping pong and already has some impressive skills.
Oh my God.
His grandmother joined us for some doubles. She took a big swing and completely missed the ball. But she learned from her mistake and crushed it the next time. There are some older sections of Shanghai with cool buildings and awesome smaller streets lined with stores and restaurants. We waited in this super long line to eat some of the best steamed soup dumplings in town. Inside the skin of each dumpling, along with the filling, is a tasty splash of soup. Across town, we went to our final destination in Shanghai, a sanctioned league in this community center with bright lighting and wooden floors. My first match was with a solid opponent who was great at attacking deep to the forehand. He won the match 2-1. My second match was against another strong player, but I was able to block him down and win 2-1. My third match was the most memorable of the evening. This joyful grandmother had the funniest variety of reactions I've ever seen. But she wasn't just laughs. She knew how to turn up the heat and win the point. Next up, I had a great intense match with the league coordinator. He took the win, 2-1. Then I met Lucy, the granddaughter of the gleeful woman from earlier. Lucy is only a little girl, but she plays like a seasoned expert. Great technique, strong hits, and smart placement. I tested her skills with the side spin serve, and it made her grandmother laugh. Then I gave Lucy the opposite side spin serve and got her to giggle. She didn't win this match, but I'm certain she'll have her revenge next time. She's a great sport and even gave me a piece of her favorite candy as a treat. Subscribe to get notified when I release part 3, the final video in this trilogy. It will include all the playing you see here,
I wish our needs to be in perfect position
and a whole lot more. I promise. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Planet Pong. Stay strong, play Pong.